Hi, I'm Joe with Jim Bowes Archery, and today we're going to be talking to you about one of the services we provide called Super Tuning. In the Super Tune, we use the Easton bow mapping equipment, and we use the SpotHogg Hooter Shooter. And what this will do is allow us to tune your bow perfectly without any human influence, and also group your arrows that will shoot better than ever. So stay tuned, and we will show you what we do.
One of the things on the Hooter Shooter that we can do exactly every time is get the timing set so we can get your draw post to stop on the cables top and bottom at exactly the same time with the release aid system that you're using. This gives us the best setup for timing and makes it in the same spot each and every time. All the super tuning, everything about this is all about consistency. Take the shot. Okay, so now that we've got our bow tuned and everything else, one of the other big aspects of the Super Tune that we include is we will group tune 6 arrows. Grouping of the arrows is very important as well. A lot of people don't realize, everybody thinks that on an arrow that as soon as you shoot it, all arrows should group in the same place, and that's absolutely not the case. We're about to take the 6th shot here of the arrow groupings that we have, and we're going to just see where our grouping is. Then we'll show you the target and just see what the actual grouping is before we get started on group tuning of the arrows. So as you can see here, this is our 6 arrow grouping before we start group tuning of the arrows. As you can see by the grouping that we have here, even though your bow's tuned and everything else, not always can you just run out and shoot a perfect score. When we're done the process here, we'll show you what we end up with out of these same 6 arrows once we tune the actual arrow itself. So now that we've got the arrows pretty much group tuned, we're back to our last arrow of the grouping again. We're going to take this last shot and then we'll show you what the difference on group tuning of those same 6 arrows that we started off originally, what they're all about. So once we've got the bow completely tuned and we've got your arrows group tuned, the next procedure that we have is with your bow at static full draw, we can take a series of precise measurements. With those measurements, we can then input the information into Easton's bow mapping program, and with that, we can get your bow's draw curve and we can set sight pins for your bow sight settings. Okay, so once we've got the bow mapping of your bow done. This information tells us a bunch of stuff here. It tells us your draw force curve, it tells us your sight settings, it tells us how much holdover you have to have on your target. But the one that most people are most interested in is the actual sight pin settings here. We'll take it back over to Joe's bow here and we're going to just set it up and we'll show you how the sight pin settings, where his pin gapping should be based off of the measurements and calculations that we took on his bow and the speed and the arrow diameter and a bunch of other goodies. So as you can see on the sight pin setting here, we can now take the sight pin settings here and line them up according to the sight pins that are on Joe's sight already, and then we can set them, and that'll have his bow sighted in with these arrows, with everything as it is, sighted in from 20 through to 60 yards.
I hope this video has explained to you the steps behind our Super Tune. We do offer two options. Our Super Tune does go through the timing, the paper tuning, and a group tuning of 6 arrows. We can tune more arrows at an additional cost of $3 per arrow. And we also do offer a standard tune feature for $75. This does everything regarding tuning your bow, but excludes the tuning of your arrows. So here from the staff of Jim Bowes Archery, we'd like to say thank you and straight shooting. I hope this video has explained to you the